So welcome to another episode of Guess What I Found. These episodes are more difficult than the others. I'm standing at the center of Cousins Park in Bath, Michigan. Bath, Michigan is about 15 miles northeast of Lansing, Michigan. Behind me is a cupola, which is the only remaining part of an elementary school, Bath Elementary School, that in May of 1927 was destroyed. There was a farmer outside of town, and I'll leave his name out of this. There's no reason to continue that guy's legacy. But he was a former treasurer of the school system and also a very disgruntled taxpayer. He was upset that his taxes were going sky high, he felt. And he was disgruntled because he had lost an election the previous year for school treasurer. So he decided to take it out on the citizens and more specifically the children of Bath, Michigan. So over the course of a few months, he had secretly planted dynamite in the basement of Bath Elementary School and set a detonator to it. On the morning of May 18th, he started a fire at his home, killed his wife, and as that fire was raging and Bath fire folks and fire department headed out to his farm, he had detonated the dynamite in the basement of the school. It exploded and destroyed the north end of the school and killed 38 children, school children, on the site. The entire school collapsed. There's actually 500 more pounds of dynamite on the south side of the school in the basement that went unexploded, but what he had done really did the trick. The entire roof collapsed on the school, and it was destroyed, and all the children were trapped and they were killed. Kehoe, or there's the name, drives back into town and decides to finish the project by bringing his dynamite-loaded pickup truck right over here, close to the school where everybody was standing, including the superintendent of the school. He got out of his car and shot the truck and exploded the truck, killing the superintendent, another child, a few bystanders, and himself. The park is called Cousins Park because James Cousins, who was a senator from Michigan, donated $75,000 to rebuild the school. And that school was torn down in 1975 to build something else outside of town. Anyway, this is a difficult story to do. I'm going to take you down to the other side of town here, just down the hill where the cemetery is, where a memorial is for the children that were killed at this school. So, like I say, these are difficult stories to do, but it's also a story I don't think that should be forgotten in Michigan. I mean, it's the largest, still to this day, school massacre and school terrorism by school children in the United States to this day. It's largely forgotten that it happened here in Bath, Michigan. So let's go down the hill for a moment. So I'm down the hill from where the elementary school was. I'm in Bath Cemetery, and I'm standing in the middle of where most of those children who died that day are buried. It's a horribly sad story. Horribly sad. 35 children were killed at that site during that explosion, and a few afterwards, and some more community members were killed when that guy blew his truck up and killed the superintendent and some bystanders as well. It's just a terrible story. It's a forgotten story, but I think it's important that we remember that it did happen here. It was the largest, still is, the largest domestic terrorism act against children on U.S. soil, right here in Bath, Michigan. It's a sad story to tell. But anyway, if you want to see more mini docs about Michigan history, come visit our website at stunt3.com and look under mini docs, and we'll see you next time.